Hi everyone, I thought it would be fun to have a little video showing you what I had completed so far in Rooms of Wonder. I was having a little look through and I'm more than halfway through the book now, so I thought it might be fun to show you. I know I did this with my Worlds of Wonder book and it turned out to be quite a popular video, so I thought you might like this one as well. So I haven't coloured the cover and it's not something I intend to do. I don't tend to colour the covers. I have done my first Johanna Basford book, my very first colouring book I did, but since then I haven't done it. It's not something that I find particularly fun because of the sort of texture of the paper really. But let's get going. Now the inside of the cover is a page I'm going to colour, although it's the same sort of texture as the outside. Because of all the gold and things, I find it a bit tricky, but also it's more protected. This tends to get a bit rubbed, so I'll probably have a go at that at some point. But this was one of the first ones that I did, and I used Ergosoft pencils, but there's also some gold pen. If I tip it to the light, you can see the shine. I outlined some other bits and pieces in some gold. I didn't do that key, but I did that key, or that key, or that key. I think I just wanted to do the ones in the middle, obviously. So that's that one. Then I did this one. Well, I didn't. That wasn't the first one I did. I can't remember when I did this one. But this is done with Prismacolor pencils, and a lot of people liked it and asked me to do a video showing how I did it. And I did one with the key at the very back of the book, so we'll find that right at the end of the video. This one is done, I'm pretty sure that's Ergosoft pencils. I just kept it quite simple. I think I did that when I did my flip through. I think it's pretty sure there's a video with that. It's quite simple, but fun. Now this one again, I kept quite simple because it was such a detailed page. I thought I would do it all the same and it would just be that little bit easier for me, a little bit less daunting. And I'm not sure what pencils I use, but something that can get into all these little areas. So it's not amazingly spectacular, it was just a lovely relaxing page for me to do. Now this was a mammoth video series using the Staedtler pencils. Excuse me. And every detail is done on video, which yeah, was quite a mammoth one, but I got asked if I could do it, so I did. I found it quite daunting, the prospect of doing it, but actually being asked to do it as a video made me have to do it, and there I did. And I was rather pleased with it. Again, that's done with, as I said, Staedtler pencils. Now this double page is a video series that I'm working on at the moment, so you can see I'm partially through, and I'm intending on doing all of it, I think, as videos, but maybe not as a whole long series. Maybe I might break it up a little bit. I haven't quite decided yet, but I've been having a lot of fun with it, so I've just been recording them. You know, I sort of decide that I just do things that I find fun and hope that you do as well, really. And again, I am planning on doing these probably as videos. I thought they'd be quite quick, but looking at them, they're quite detailed. But that's why I haven't done them. I'm just waiting because I'll probably do them as videos. But this one, I did not as a video. It was quite a daunting one for me because of all the detail in the room. But I decided on a limited colour palette, mainly this sort of pinks and things and some pastels. I think I used my coarse pencils, a mix of pastel and not, just to keep it, you know, these things are all the same colour, for example, and it just made it a bit easier for me to do. This one is a video. I had a lot of fun with this. I sort of showed you how to do a little bit of it, and then obviously it's all the same. Yeah, I had fun with that one, but I haven't yet done this one. Again, it's quite daunting with all its details, but I'm sure I will get round to it fairly soon because it is quite fun, and I will probably stick to a limited colour palette again just to make it a little bit easier for me. I might match it up with this, I might not. I don't know yet. Now this one is, I matched them up. This one was done as a buddy colour with pastel tint pencils, and then I decided I would match with this one, and it was done a little bit later, so some of the colours I don't think quite are the exact matches, but anyway, it was near enough for me, and it helped me because it limited my colour choice again by matching it to this one, which kept it simpler, because it's quite daunting with all those flowers. Although flowers are beautiful to colour, when you've got a lot, it can be hard to know where to start. Now this page again, I kept fairly simple. I decided not to do a background because of the colours being quite pale. I haven't coloured the body of that butterfly, I've just noticed. I've got no idea what pencils I used, so that's going to be an interesting challenge. But I wanted to keep it quite simple, which is what I've done. Now this one I did with a colour cube card. It's a bit grubby here. I don't know what that is. That's nasty. Something stuck on the book. That's not nice, and it's transferred over there. That's a shame. Anyway, I will try and get rid of that. I might be able to gently erase it even though it's not pencil. So yes, a colour cube card for this one. I think I used polychromos. It looks like Caput Mortem type colours, but I'm not entirely sure. So that was that. But this one I did myself without a colour cube, and it was a lot of fun. I just decided it needed a galaxy background because of the sort of look of it. It's sort of night time, so that's what I did. And there's some silver stars in the sky. I did not, and the candle's got a bit of glitter on, but it's quite hard to see. But I kept again to a limited palette. Purple, pink and blue is something that I use a fair bit, obviously with the green and browns to sort of frame it, but you can't really go wrong with those. Now this one I finished quite recently. Was rather fun. I used Prismacolor for this, and I'd sort of decided, I'd seen so many versions of this already done, but I sort of decided how I wanted to do it. And so I was ready to go for it really. And I did this one just before it, so they sort of did them together. But this one was done with completely different pencils. Brain's gone, can't remember. But I wanted to keep it simple, so I kept them the same. This was done with a colour cube card actually. I think yellow and brown and grey. Can't really remember now, but there's that one. Yeah, I haven't got round to this one yet. It's a really pretty page actually. I don't know why I think I keep turning it over because it's a double. The same as this one. This one is so pretty. Yeah, I will get round to it. But this double I kept it much more simple because I didn't do a background and just kept a really limited colour palette again. I'm pretty sure that's Ergo's or a sort of Staedtler brand of pencil there, and I just repeated it through. Sometimes I'm not in the mood for doing lots of detailed shading and shadowing, so this sort of page is just perfect. Now this one, I sort of regret doing all the balloons red because I think it looks a bit boring. But anyway, it's just very brown and red, isn't it? But I did have fun with it, and there's a bit of cloud stencil in the background. We've got a very big splodge of yellow here, which has come from this page though, that's the only thing. I do get a lot of colour transfer across, but I just, yeah, don't worry about it. So this one was fun. Oh, and I think it's done with polychromos, but I'm not sure. But the bees have got shiny wings, which was fun. And yeah, I just did it all in yellow, and now I'm not a big fan of yellow. I love yellow flowers and things like that because they look so lovely, but colouring in yellow is a bit scary. But yeah, I use the sort of Naples yellows with the sort of Caput Mortems, I think, here, and browns, and then more brights here, orangey yellows, I think. But yeah, I was happy with how it came out in the end. Again, I haven't done this page yet. I was in two minds as to whether to use a colour cube card, or a different one on each floor, or whether to just go for it. But office things, and it's quite detailed, it's a bit, you know, I'm not so happy with it. I prefer florals, but I did do this one. I was in the mood for doing something simple, so I had to go with this one. I'm pretty sure I used my Staedtler Design Journey, having a quick look, and I paired them up, joined them up, so anything that's the same is coloured the same way to make it a little bit easier for me. And I just sort of, I didn't spend too much time on it. It was fun. I'm really looking forward to doing these 2 pages. I love colouring fruit and veg. I've been thinking about whether to do a little video for you of just a bit of this so that you can do the rest. I might do that at some point. I'm not so sure about these. Might just go for it, but they do look like fun. Now this page is a tutorial series that I did with you on my channel. There's a bit of silver around the edge. I don't know if you can see it. So it's mainly done, I think, I'm not sure what pencils I used, but I used a purple Posca pen around the edge, I can tell that. But this one I've been avoiding because it's got a lot of colour transfer from here. This book seems to have a lot more transfer of colour across than other books, but the paper is the same, I think, than Worlds of Wonder. But anyway, I haven't been forgetting to put a paper in. I do on the pages, you know, if I'm working one either side. But because of all the sort of potion colours and things, I've been wondering what to do with that. So I'm still thinking, but I'm really looking forward to doing it. But I've got to erase all this pink blue, but I'm not sure. Now this one was fun. You may have seen this on my Facebook page. The ice cream. I kept quite a blue look to the shop. I think it was a little bit too much, especially here. You can't really see the flags, but you know, it's a lesson learned, isn't it? Maybe to have done this in a different colour would have worked better, but I'm pretty sure I used Staedtler again for that. This one not yet done, obviously. I'm looking forward to it though. It's a cute one. We'll see. Now this one I did, again, one of those days when you want something relaxing and easy, so I just did it all quite similarly, and it was fun actually. I like doing bricks and things, and yeah. This is a series of videos, again using pastel tint pencils, which was interesting and fun. Now these 2 I haven't attempted yet. I keep thinking I should do them in golds, and although I do enjoy colouring gold and do it quite a lot, it can be quite daunting. Once you get going, once you've laid down the first bit, then you know where you're going with your light and dark and shine, and it's easy, but it's just getting started. So I haven't started. But I might not do it in gold. I might just do something completely different, but I feel they need to match, so having a double page again, a little bit daunting. These again are a section I think I should do a video series for you, which is why I haven't done them yet, but I have done this page. Had a lot of fun, used polychromos for this one. Kept obviously to quite a limited colour palette, a cream furniture, which was a bit different for me, but I didn't want it to jump out. Once I'd done all the pinks, I just wanted it to settle back into the page, so that's why I didn't do anything too... I had considered doing it blue, but I didn't really want to introduce a new colour. I considered keeping to these pinks, but then I thought, well, it'll just disappear because of all the bottles. So it was just a bit of a compromise, and I was quite happy with it. I've never tried doing something like that before. Now these pages, this page has been a tutorial series, so it was great fun. I've never really gathered clothes before. I really enjoyed it. And then this page I did myself. This is my shiny wedding dress, which I had fun with, but the other items not so much shine. But still, I really enjoyed doing each little element. I thought, oh, it looks a bit daunting, but I actually did the cupboard first with its sort of shadowing around each section. And once I'd done that, it felt a lot easier, and I did bits to match like this. And these, so we had a few matching bits, and then it just all came together. And here, look, where I've got yellow bits, blue bits, pink bits, purpley bits, so sort of organised and matching, and that it just made it a little bit simpler for me. This one was good fun. I used Staedtler for this. It was quite an early one actually, and because there's this repeating pattern. Now some people really loathe these pages, but as I say, if I'm in the mood for not thinking, it's really good, because once you've made a decision as to how to colour one flower, you can do 10 or 12, whatever, others the same. You have to think. So sometimes that's just what I need. Now this was this video series. It was a colour cube card, and it was great fun, opening my mind to using greys and things like that. I really enjoyed that one. And this was also a series, this time not with colour cube cards. I think this was the first one I did when I first had the book. So each of these was a video, and I think I did it in a sort of Christmassy type theme. Must have been around that time of year. Some of these look a little bit Christmassy, I think. Nuts and satsumas, and this could look a bit like holly. So I had a lot of fun with that, I remember. Yeah, this was quite an early one that I did. This is Prismacolor, I think. Can't be entirely sure, but I think that looks like chartreuse colour in the tree, but I had a lot of fun with that one. Again, lots of little elements, but I did the big bit first, and then the little elements feel less daunting. And this one, again, this is done with Prismacolor. I did it a lot more recently. There's some shine in the shower. I tried to show it up in another video and it hasn't shown up very well, but that was fun. I had a lot of fun with this one. I'd seen a lot of versions of this and they were so beautiful, and I wanted to do something similar but different, if you know what I mean. So got my rainbow in a traditional way. I'd seen other people had put a white line between it to get rid of the black, so I copied that idea, and I carried that rainbow through the whole page. So we've got it obviously in the pots and the bunting, but all of these items are coloured with one of these colours, so I just kept that rainbow through. And it made it easier. I didn't have to decide what I was doing, but also fun. So that's why I did this quite grey, so that the rainbows all stand out then and from the black. So that was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, got quite a lot of black transfer across here. This is our mermaid house. I wasn't so taken with this when I finished it. I didn't like this peachy colour. Didn't go with the blue. Ugh, I don't know. I haven't coloured in the bun still. I don't know what was going on. No, it's not for me, but hey. And we have a couple of sweet treat pages which I haven't done yet. I have been thinking about maybe doing one of these cakes as a video for you, but I haven't done it yet, obviously. Now these were done with cast saw metallic pencils. They're quite new to me. I was just playing around with them, trying to get the look of shine and things like that. It was fun. This one is all quite samey. But it was just that one I was trying out a different metallic pencil. I can't remember what brand. Derwent, and these are the castles, as is that, I think. But I have to say I prefer the castles. There's a bigger range of colours for a start. And this is also done with the castles, but this is done with metallic pencils mainly, not the shelf and things like that. And these are the Brute Funas. And although they're not mega shiny, the colours are gorgeous. And so that was fun. I'm looking forward to using those a bit more, actually. I haven't done this page yet. Again, this is very daunting. So many different things, different colours. Ooh, yeah. This one's slightly less daunting. I just haven't done it yet. But there's quite a lot of metallic and flames and things. So there's a lot of different things to tackle, so I haven't got around to it. I used to have a pram like that, but it's a double hood each side. My mum used to put both hoods up because I'm a twin and hardly any rain would get in. I think she had a plastic cover. Now this is one I've been really looking forward to doing. I don't know why I haven't got round to it. I think it's, again, all the little details, but the floral border is so gorgeous. I just haven't quite decided whether to stick to a colour scheme, go mad with colour, and quite what to do. So that's why I haven't done it. These, again, I was thinking video series, so I haven't done them, but I keep seeing other people doing them as videos and thinking, oh, I won't do it yet because someone so's doing it. I think someone, oh, what's her name? Is it Miss Marty? Miss Marty? I can't remember. Anyway, hers are beautiful. Now I haven't done this yet, again, thinking maybe doing a bit as a tutorial, but I'm not really sure because I could just do I could just do each element, but it's a bit Halloweeny, so maybe it needs to wait. I'm not sure, but these I think I did for Halloween, which was a series which I did for you, which was great fun. We're having a lot of fun with those. Haven't done these. Really hard to know what to do with letters. Here, this was a series that I made for you. I did them all brownish, it's green gold, isn't it? But I don't want to do that on that side, but they're all so samey. So I'm not sure what to do. So I haven't done anything. So I'm still thinking, I don't want them all to look the same, but what colour do you do them? I don't know. Had a lot of fun with this one. Wanted to make it look like there was a sort of jewelled top on this sort of terrarium is how I thought of it, and did try to do a fun sort of background on there. I had a lot of fun with that one. Polychromos, I'm guessing. Not really sure. This one I'm going to be doing really soon. I've just picked it as a buddy colour with someone, so I'm going to be doing that one. I picked some ones that I really just need to get going with. There's a lot of gems on this, and I'm not sure whether to... I know Johanna, when she did her flip through, said she was expecting lots of sparkly pens, and I'm not sure. I could just do them in sparkly pens, or I could try and do them just with pencil. Haven't decided yet. Not going to start it yet. This one again, lots of bits and bobs. I haven't quite been in the mood for it, but I will get there. This is a video series, 6, each with a colour cube card. It's a lot of fun. Polychromos. Staedtler for this one, and it was a buddy colour I did. It was good fun. I just kept it plain and simple. Why ever not? This one I keep looking at thinking, oh, it's lovely, I'm going to do this cake, and then I look at all these teeny tiny bits and go, but I will get there. I've got a few ideas. This one is the most daunting page of the whole book for me. So much metallic, so many things I've never coloured before, but I've got to get there. I've got to do it. I will one day. These two are fun. I've got a phone like this in my house. I used to, just got rid of it. It was black, but it doesn't stop working. So anyway, but I sort of wanted to make it red. It just felt like it should be red. And I had fun with this, and I've got all these little officey bits in there, which I remember really enjoying. So maybe I should use that sort of colour scheme for the other one. There's a lot of brown and grey in there though. And this one I really enjoyed. Trying to see what what pencils I used, but I really have no idea. But it was so much fun. I do like geraniums. My family hate them. I've got one though. My friend gave me one that she got me from a cutting of hers, and it keeps surviving, much to their utter annoyance. They don't like the smell. But anyway, this is the key I was talking about right at the beginning that I did as a tutorial to show how to do the gold in the Prisma. And these were like little tests I did, so I had a bit of fun just colouring in. That was a video actually. I was testing out Staedtler Soft Touch Design Journey pencils, and I actually swatched them there as well. And I did that one too, which is fun. And again, this one I will do. But there is what I've done so far. So I hope that has been of some interest to you, that, you know, it might inspire you to do a few more. I'm planning, I will get this finished before Johanna's next book comes out in October. So I'm working through it. I'm working hard through it. It's such fun anyway. I don't need to push myself to do it because I love it, but I do have so many other books as well. I'm so lucky, but it helps me if I'm like, I've got so many books, what shall I colour? This is the one I want to finish, so then I focus on this one. So that gives me, just gives me a bit of focus, which is good. I don't like to waste time flicking through books, flicking through pages. What should I do next? What should I do? You know, that drives me mad. So what I do is I'll grab this one and I'll do the next. If I can't decide which picture to do, I'll just do the next one I haven't done from the front or from the back, and then I just get on with it and have fun with it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, all those things. Really lovely. Really appreciate your support. and happy colouring.